Good morning, friends. Our topic for today is tampering in Information Technology Act. Tampering, otherwise, Section 467, 460 of the IPC, it is also an offense punishable there. But here, tampering with the computer source documents. Tampering is generally called as meddling with something. Calcutta అంటాం in Telugulo. So tampering. So thereby, by meddling, you are damaging, you are altering, you are modifying the source code, computer source code. Therefore, it is definitely an offense. When knowingly or intentionally, if you knowingly or intentionally do any act of tampering, like concealing, destroying, altering, or intentionally causes another person, of course, abetment like that. If you do it, then you are deemed to be done committing the act of tampering, and for which a person is liable for 3 years punishment and also the fine, which may extend up to 2 lakh rupees. Friends, while discussing about section 33, the penalty is not fixed. But here, since it is a criminal offense, 65, now we are going to upgrade the offenses. Therefore, 3 years punishment and 1 lakh rupees or up to 2 lakh rupees fine. Please remember computer source code. So already yesterday I explained to you. I will give you 2 detailed cases. So number 1 case is Bhimsen Garg versus State of Rajasthan 2006. Right. So actually Bhimsen Garg was the editor of a newspaper, a tabloid called as Mahaka Bharat. So it was published in 2005 that the cabinet minister, Mr. Rajendra Singh Rathod, was guilty of prostitution. He is encouraging a prostitute woman by name Vanita. She is running a brothel, all these things. He used to visit her house and he stalked her, he spoke to her, and the speech is also there like that. He has published the news and he has also released the CD where this minister and that woman were in compromising position. A lot of allegations that the husband of this woman herself is sending the woman to the minister. Lot of useless allegations have come up. Anyway, it has become a sensation news in Rajasthan state. Ultimately, a case was registered against that woman. Her 164 statement was also recorded. Of course, she was treated as a victim. Her statement was recorded. Of course, then itself she denied in 2005 that she denied of having visited the house of the so-called minister. And of course, minister being aggrieved by the attitude of this paper, he filed a case against the paper editor. So it was registered as crime number 21 by 2016, 21 by 2006 under sections 465, 467, 471, 120B conspiracy read with or under 65 of the Information Technology Act. So this is nothing but tampering. How this has been happened is because normally it is defamatory to the minister. Therefore, he has sent a notice. This man is the Bhimsen Garg, who is the editor of the so-called press Mahaka Bharat. He stated that he has got evidence, he has got the CD also. Then, after registering the case, the DSP asked for the CD. He could not produce the original CD. On one day, the DSP came to the office of this paper and he has collected the actually available CD, not original CD, available CD, that is morphed CD actually, from the one of the clerks of the employee, and he has taken it and sent it to the FSL. So the FSL report stated that there are 32 discontinuities. That means it is not original CD. It has been morphed or it has been tampered. Therefore, the case was registered against him under different sections. Now, he has approached the Honorable High Court of Rajasthan for quashment. It is not accepted because the forensics laboratory report is there that there is a discontinuity. That means it is tampered. So he was fixed. Second, Syed Asifuddin and other versus State of AP 2005. This is actually a fight between two big the so-called mobile company giants. This is Reliance and Tata Indicom. Actually, Reliance was the first, Reliance Communications were the first people to bring CDMA, Core Detective Multiple Action, so that technology to India, and they used to give the sets or handsets to all of us for a paltry sum of 300 or 400. And used to collect money later, so some adjournments or some installments process is there, right? So this TDMA technology has been actually said to be brought by Tata Indicom also. So ultimately, some of the employees of Tata Indicom, they have actually entered into the software of the Reliance Industries and they have actually hacked the electronic serial numbers of the Reliance and integrated them with Tata. So they have called their known people and asked them to bring their phones, and after they brought the phones, they used to introduce the so-called hacked material in them. Ultimately, the bill goes to Reliance, and these people will not get any bill. That means Tata Indicom fellows, the friends of these people, so they can they can use the phone freely or at a lesser rate. Like that, they have hacked. Ultimately, this was known, and the FIR was registered against Syed Asafi and others, and they have come to the Honorable High Court of AP for quashment of the proceedings, and it was not accepted because clearly tampering is evidentiary value. Evidently, it is available. So the FIR is not quashed. Please remember, these two are important cases for writing about Section 65, that is tampering. So if you know this much, it is sufficient. Please, if you don't understand, so see the video twice or thrice and enrich your knowledge. Thank you.